Structure of the government budget. We have revenue budget, and capital budget. Revenue budget and capital budget. Important points related to revenue budget are these are recurring in nature. The fixed assets and liabilities of the government are unaffected. In short, revenue budget recurring in nature and the fixed assets and the liabilities of the government are unaffected. Okay, so capital budget, the features are these are relatively non-recurring, and the fixed assets and the liabilities of the government gets affected. Now revenue budget is further classified as revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. So revenue receipts and revenue expenditure. Now what are revenue receipts? Which are recurring, and these transactions results in the income of the government. These are recurring in nature and this would result in day-to-day income. For example, taxes, non-taxes, and we have direct tax, indirect taxes. So there are so many examples which can be understood under the topic revenue receipts. Whereas revenue expenditure are those expenditures which are recurring in nature, and these are the expenditures borne by the government in the form of subsidies, in the form of payment of wages and salaries, rent, on defense. So there are so many expenditures incurred by the government in its day-to-day working. Now capital budget similarly can be classified and categorized as capital receipts, and capital expenditure. Capital receipts and capital expenditure. Now what are capital receipts? These receipts which either has resulted in decrease in the assets of the government. Decrease in the assets of the government. For example, government has made some disinvestment. Government has disinvested. It has sold its fixed assets. It will result in the inflow of money, that is, it's a kind of receipts. But you have to keep in mind that it is reducing the assets of the government. Now when compared with the revenue receipt, you will find in case of revenue receipts there was no decrease in the assets of the government, and whereas in capital receipts you find that either the asset is decreased, or the other situation is increase in the liability. For example, the government borrows from the public, the citizen of the country, or borrow from abroad, from any international organization like International Monetary Fund, that is IMF, World Bank. The government may borrow. Now borrowing also results in the inflow of money. but in this case the liability is increased. So in short, capital receipts will either decrease the assets of the government. When I say assets, I mean to say fixed assets, or it is going to increase the liability of the government. Whereas capital expenditure, in case of capital expenditure, either the assets of the government is increased. For example, government has made some investments either in the country or abroad, or it also may be as a result of decrease in the liability. For example, government has repaid the loan taken in the past. So in the current fiscal year, when the government is making the payment as a repayment of the loan, it is the outflow of the money that is known as expenditure. So it's a reduction in the liability. So if you note it carefully, you will find in case of capital expenditure, either the asset has increased or the liability has decreased. Now you just compare the capital expenditure with the revenue expenditure. In case of revenue expenditure, when the government is spending on subsidies, neither the assets nor the liabilities are affected. So subsidies is an example of revenue expenditure, whereas government purchasing an asset which is increase in its asset but making the payments. So both are expenditure, but the nature of expenditure are totally different. So I hope that you have understood the difference between the revenue budget and the capital budget. Thank you.